Hey, we are live. Good morning from here in the UK. How is everybody doing? I hope we're all good. It's so great to come back live again on this Saturday with our weekly chats. And today we're discussing something very crucial, in fact, something very important, because it's not just about us, it's about our families and everything. Okay, and that's just the topic on the screen. We want to share with you viewers how our online business has helped us or how our online business helps us balance work and family as parents living in abroad. Being a working parent already, it's I mean, being a working parent comes with its own unique blend of challenges. So imagine if you now add it up, with living in abroad where you don't have your larger families with you, it can become overwhelming. So, but this morning we're so grateful that we've been able to find a solution of balancing our different needs in life without compromising one for the other. And that is our online business. So we're going to be sharing with you our real life experiences. And why we're doing this is we don't want to keep this business to ourselves. We know that these challenges, a lot of our brothers and sisters out there who are living in abroad, they are going through the same challenges. And since we have found the solution, we don't want to keep it to ourselves. And that's why we're sharing this. If this business has changed our lives, we believe it can change your life as well. So that's why we're here. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to us. We are so excited to help you get started on this life transforming business. So thank you to all our viewers that will be watching us, and thank you to those that will still watch us later. Okay, so tell us where you're watching us from, and we'll be happy to greet you or to say hi to you. Quickly, I want to introduce my business colleagues to you. Okay, so I'm going to start with Nicole. Nicole, do you mind to tell us your name and a little bit about yourself? Thank
Hi,
you.
good morning, everyone. Wherever you're watching us from, my name is Nicole Golden. Um, Originally from the Caribbean, Jamaica, and I've lived here in the UK. I've got my children here. I've got four children. I'm married. My background is in nursing, and I'm also a online business owner. My God. Yes, definitely, that's me.
Thank you, Nicole. And then over to you, Michael. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. My name is Michael, and then I'm happy to be here to share experience with my partners, with people who are watching us all over the world. I'm a family man, a family of four, and then also I'm trying to build my own business. And like Oluchi said, we are trying to merge the business and the work and the family and everything together. Today, I am happy to share my little experience that I have with you so that anybody who wants to come on board, the person is welcome on board. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Michael. That's another busy dad there who is balancing everything, with work, family, and everything. So I don't know. I don't know if I introduced myself. My name is Oluchi Emisowo. I live in the UK with my family. I've been in the UK for over 11 years now. And I have four lovely kids still growing up. So you can imagine what we're trying to share with you. I work in the healthcare industry and I run this online business with my husband. Okay, so that's a little bit about myself. Now we're going to go straight to sharing our experience, straight to the topic. Okay, so I'm going to start with Nicole. I'm going to ask her to share with us. Can you share with us, Nicole, the challenges of balancing work and family as a working mom living in abroad?
Okay. So, excuse me. Um, being from the Caribbean, and I know that a lot of people who might see this is from, you know, Caribbean or Africa or some other country. We live in the diaspora, and we also have experience of living home as well, and living amongst family. And when you compare the two, because back home we have a community, isn't it? We have a village that raised the children. It's not just us, you know. When you compare the two, it is so different. I mean, you can just get up and you don't even have to wake the children because grandma is at home, aunts is at home, and they carry on where you left off. But when you come to a country like England, Canada, America, oh my gosh, it's just at the opposite of the spectrum because everything is on you. You do not have a village here. You have to do everything. And so the stress of that, especially when you're not used to it, the stress of that alone is a really big challenge. Yes, because you have to make sure you put in the hours and put in extra hours at work because, of course, the bills are there. And even if you have to get someone to take care of the children, you have to pay them to do it. Back home, we never do that. Yes. So you have the financial challenges as well. You got the time, it's a challenge because you don't have time to spend with your family, to spend with raising your children. And so all that combination is real stressful. So yeah, those are some of the challenges that when I compare living abroad and living in England, those are some of the major challenges. You don't have the time and you don't have the resources. Yeah. So work and family as a working parent, and that is just in the end the children end up suffering because they don't see you around. And sometimes these poor children are begging you and say, like, "Mommy, are you going to work again tonight? Are you going to?" And it's so hard. It's so heart rendering, what I mean? It's really painful. But what can you do? Because you're doing it for them in the end. But as I said, I always compare the two. It will never be the same here as it is at home when you have the support of your family and your neighbors and the whole village to help you raise your children. It's really difficult.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Nicole. I can so much relate with what you just said. The same thing with me, okay? I gave birth to all my children here in the UK, but back home, I knew how we were raised, how we were brought up. And I know how some of my friends, are rearing their children back home. It's so different here. It's just me and my husband, like Nicole said. So for me, my experience was so distressing, to be honest. Once I started having my kids, what happened was that I compromised my career because I couldn't continue with my career. Originally, my master's is in business information systems. So with my career, I have to do 9 to 5. And then once as I was finishing my master's, I gave birth to my first daughter, and that was it. Everything changed for me. Okay, I couldn't imagine leaving her behind. My mom is not here with me, none of my family members. In fact, my husband cousins that live with me, they're also working. They have to go to work. Nobody has the time to stay at home and look after my daughter. So what I had to do was I had a lot of placement opportunities when I finished, but I couldn't go because who's gonna look after my baby? And you know what? I tried using minders. Like I tried a few times, but it was so stressful. It was so distressing for me because my daughter would always cry. Imagine as early as 6 o'clock, I'll be taking her to a family member, a family friend, and
Oh.
then once we are at the door, she was very young, like she was less than 6 months, you know. And then once I get to the door, she'll start crying. She
Mm.
knew mommy was going to leave her behind. My heart was breaking. My heart was breaking. And
Yeah.
one of the occasions, I left her to a minder, and then she had the very terrible day. She was crying all through. The minder was so stressed. And you know what? She told me, don't bring her again. Oh my God. What was I going to do? She said, don't bring her again because she couldn't bear the cry. She had to look after other children as well. I don't blame her. It was too much for her.
Yeah.
And my heart broke, Nicole. Honestly, I couldn't bear it. And I said, I can't continue like this because I'm still going to have more children. What's going to
Mm.
happen in the future? Guess what? I compromised my career. I had to like look around
Mm.
me. What can I do? But I'm grateful. I went to the healthcare industry and I was able to get flexible shifts. So I started doing night shifts. Okay. With night shift, it wasn't still good. It wasn't still great because you know how it's been done. We go to the night shift to come back in the morning. We have to look after the children in the morning. And imagine my
Mhm.
babies. Mommy must go with me to the park. Mommy has gone for a night shift. I need to go back again. And then I was doing like more than one job. I was juggling two jobs. And you know what? It was just nothing to, it wasn't a good experience. Okay. There was a time I did something very crazy, Nicole. I finished from a night shift and I went to a day shift. And my husband said, "You are mad. What are you doing? How can you do two shifts within 24 hours? You know, so
Oh
that's that.
my
And why
God.
was I doing that? I wasn't doing that because I wanted to do that. I was just trying to two things. Okay, I had more than one employer, and I was trying to satisfy every one of them. So that one
Mm.
said, "Would you like to? I have a shift for you. Do you want it?" And I already have a night shift, and I said, "Oh my God, if I say no to her, she's not going to give me next time." And I said, "Yes, I can do it." So I
No.
wanted to I wanted to satisfy her, and at the same time, I also wanted more money, isn't it? Because I
Yeah.
have a lot of
Yeah.
responsibility. Apart from my family here in the UK, I still have families back home to support.
Boom.
You know the feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, my daughter is in abroad. Oh, they have a lot
Yes.
of money in abroad.
Yes.
But again,
But there's no money here. There's no money here. You get all the
even
money and
if
you use
there's
the money to
money,
pay bills.
Yeah.
but even if there's money, you have to look after the kids. That's the thing. I have to look after my kids. So if I have to work more, I have to compromise on my children's welfare because
Yeah.
you can't do both effectively. Imagine when I finish my night shift, I'm very snappy because I haven't slept.
Yes.
Okay, so
I
when you're
know.
doing like 7 shifts in a week, every day you're working 6 days, you're doing multiple
Mm.
jobs. It's emotionally, it's so draining. You
Training.
understand?
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
was the situation. So when I
Yep.
come back, sometimes I just give my daughter my phone and I say, just play on the
My God.
phone so that I can get some sleep.
That's what we
And then who
do.
knows what she's doing on the phone? Sometimes she start calling my family and friends.
Oh, survival mode. We had to survive. We did what we had
How
to
do we
do.
survive?
I used to sleep
Exactly.
like that. I sleep with one eye closed, one eye open. Literally.
I know. And sometimes I have to like, I remember when my daughter was 1 year old, she was now being very exploring the house. One time she climbed, the top of this
Mm.
table. So what my husband did was that anytime you're sleeping, we get the sofa, block the door, just and then when I'm sleeping, I have to hold her with one hand so that she doesn't go out of my grip. But hey, how long can I do this for?
I
How long
know.
can I do this for? So that's one of those challenges. It was just too much. Okay. So I'm just gonna allow Michael. I'm gonna stop sharing my experience because it's lots of things to share. But I'll
It's
stop
so
here.
much.
So Michael,
Yeah,
so Michael,
thank you
do
so
you want
much.
to share with us?
Yeah, thank you so much. You see, this is real experience. All of us we are trying to share here. Like as I now I'm talking to you, I'm traveling with my family, and at the same time, I'm trying to make people understand the understand the business that they want to join. It's not that when you join the business, everything's supposed to stand still. You still have to go on with whatever activities that you are doing, and even try to improve it. Um, the last time I checked, that was yesterday. My daughter was asking me, "Daddy, I want to go on a play date with my friends. Can you please take me?" And then I have work to do and I have other things to do. And I said, "Baba, I can't do this." He said, "Daddy, I don't want to disappoint my friends," because he has already discussed it with the friends without even telling me. but I have to try as much as possible just to make time for them today. That is why today I'm trying to travel with them and then just let her come and have the play out date with the friends. So when you look at all this, I mean, this is also a type of business that can really allow you for you to do whatever you have to do as a parent. Apart from that, I also have two jobs. I do a night job and then I do a morning job. And these two sometimes conflict. And it's kind of, I don't know even where to put myself. So I most of the time become stressful on doing this kind of job. But having this one also as a part of it, now I have reduced the morning. I was a domiciliary worker, and I do a lot of work. But because of this, I need to reduce the morning work and then just try to add this one and do the night work, just to try to interchange, like try to
Everything.
yes, try to do everything so that I wouldn't be like I'm trying to do the job, leave this one. I'd have to concentrate on the family. My wife also is in the NHS. She goes to work in the morning, comes at in the evening. I need to come back home, take care of the children, and a whole lot. So
It's
with this
amazing.
business and with the kind of job that we
Yeah.
are doing, I think is the best. Is the best way to go into. That's the reason why uh, I've had different kinds of opportunities, but I said let me stick to this one and let me work on this one because this is the best one that can allow me to do my job and to do my business and also try to catch up with my family. So doing
Exactly.
this, I'm hoping that now my daughter is happy, everybody's happy, and then I'm still doing my job without trying to make them feel like, oh, what daddy is doing to us is not good. Because 3 4 months ago, my same daughter, I came back home from work, and she asked me, "Daddy, are you going for a night shift?" I said yes. What came out of her mouth was that, "Daddy, you don't have time for us." And
Hey.
Ah.
it
Ah.
was heartbreaking. I mean, I felt so like, why is this girl saying this? The moment she goes
Hey.
to school and they ask her anything about, she's going to say the same thing. I need to do something about it. That this is the reason why I'm trying to do this, so that it wouldn't
Oh
be
my
like
goodness.
I'm just trying to push their interest somewhere and just concentrate on my interest. It's not done. So these are some of the little experience that where we can share. And then you can see I am in the car, I'm driving, just driving them wherever they want to go and try to be part of the conversation. So this is the little
Thank
experience that I
you.
can share.
Thank you very much, Michael. That is very, very, so practical, you know. I want to say a big thank you to our viewers. Abigail said, great job, my business partners. Thank you, sis, for watching. And Sister Komoso said, well done, my business colleagues. Thank you, sis, for watching. And I'm going to be quick now because our time is so fast spent. So I'm going to be asking Nicole to please share with us how this online business has helped her, you know, to balance work and family. How is this helping you to balance your work and family, Nicole?
Well, with the challenges, as I mentioned before, um, because the business can give us time, and it just not just me. I mean, hundreds of mothers and our parent do this business, and it's always the same thing. It allows us time, it allows us the finance, um, so instead of working all these hours or and even during the holiday time, because especially in the summer when the kids are around, you don't want to be working every single day or working as much hours like you usually do. So giving you a bit more time, and you don't have to worry about, oh, I have to catch a ship tonight because I need that money. It can come from the business. And so these are some of the testimonials from a lot of parents. It affords us the time and the finances that we can stay at home and spend more time raising our own children.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Nicole. That's really quick to the point. So in my own case, how this online business has helped me, like it's bye-bye to many jobs now. I don't do many jobs anymore because through this online business, I'm able to supplement my earnings. And of course, the online business, what I did was I have one job currently that I'm doing. So the extra time that I have, okay, I put it into this online business, while I'm at home looking after my kids and, doing other of my mother duties. So that's a big thing for me. And every time, running this online business with less shifts and bye-bye to many jobs, I'm not too snappy anymore. I'm no longer snappy. I'm no longer an angry mom. I'm happier, looking after my
Yeah.
kids. Now I'm able to spend more time with them, take them for to the park if I have to do
Yeah.
that. You know,
Yeah.
they are able to do some extracurricular activities in their school
Yes.
because there's no time for me to, allow them to do that. So they're even achieving more of their potentials, you understand?
Yeah.
So as a family, it's really helping me. And in the future, it's gonna be bye-bye. I'm gonna be my full-time business owner, maybe. But
Yeah.
by the time, yeah, and because it's so that is what is happening in our business community. A lot of our colleagues are now full-time parents,
Yeah.
and some of them that are still working because of the attachment to their job. Some people are so their job is just they like what they do. They don't want to give up on it.
Yes.
So what they do is
Yes.
they reduce their working hours. So that's how this business is helping us. We do it from the comfort of our home. We don't have to travel. Like Michael is on the go with his family. He doesn't have to compromise his family needs. So while he's
Mm.
still, taking his family for a trip, he's still able to run this business. So like
Yeah.
having a chat with us is part of the business. So it's not a hard thing to do. The business is just as fun as you see it. It's not hard. It's a
Yeah.
fun
Yeah,
business.
and moreover, to there's something that most people don't really look at. You see, uh, in UK here, because a lot of people are doing different kinds of jobs, maybe 2, 3 jobs, and as time goes on or as time goes by, we are growing, and the more you do a lot of work, you become weaker. Your strength, yourself, you become
Mm.
so weak that you can't do those kind of work. So with this kind of work, sitting down idle somewhere and try to do your own thing, it also gives you it motivates you. It's like your lifespan becomes longer than
Mm.
doing a lot of jobs, and also taking yourself away from a lot of risk. Let me say you're a support worker, or you are a night worker, you are going to work, you are driving, and we don't say something bad should come with this kind of the job that you are doing. You've done something in the morning, you are going to do another job in the evening. Because you are tired, fatigued, you can even sleep and involve yourself in an accident. So these
Mm.
are some of the things, the risk that involves in getting a lot of jobs onto ourselves to do and get
Yeah.
money. We are putting ourselves into a very high risk.
Yeah.
But the moment you subscribe to such business, you can sit in your house, you can lie on your bed, you can sit in your car, you can be in the kitchen, anywhere, and you can do your business, and there's no stress about it. So for me, I see this one also as risk-free. Business that you don't
Yeah.
lose anything. You don't put your life at risk. So this is another angle that people should look at, and then try
Yeah.
to side their mind, and then just try to hook onto the business. That's what I'll say.
Thank you, Michael. And this is the last word from us now. Just in 30 seconds or in 20 seconds, this is our closing remark to you. We don't want to keep this video that long. It's not as if we don't have more things to share with you, but hey, if we keep sharing with you, the whole day is going to be finished and we want it to be really short. So, a quick advice that I have for our working parents, okay, who are living in abroad and they're looking for a way to balance work and family. My question is this: you have to have your own business. Companies are downsizing every day. People are losing their jobs. So if anything happens to you today in your job, assuming the company said, I'm afraid, that's the way the statement comes
Yeah.
from. I'm afraid, even though you've been a very dedicated staff, but unfortunately, we cannot continue because everything is going so high, whatever. And they say, go home and stay. What are you going to do, my sister? What are you going to do, my brother? You've spent 10, 20 years with this company, and then
Mm.
at the last minute, because they cannot even help it themselves. They can't pay anymore. Things have changed. Policies have changed. And it's affecting their output. And they say, hey, we have to downsize. And they ask you to go, what are you going to do? At that point, it becomes so difficult. So why not use the time that you have now while you're doing this one? Use it to build a business you can call your own.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my advice for you. Thank you. Nicole, any last word?
Same thing. Same thing. Just think of the children. Think of your family, right? Because we're working and we're working because of our children and our family, and we want to build a family. And it's pointless just putting all your hours and all your time into work. At what point are you going to be, building your family and making sure that your children are prepared for the future, and you don't want to miss out on their milestones? So think of them, put them in the forefront of your mind, whatever you do.
Thank you. Michael, any last word?
What I'll say is, they say all days are not equal. So try to make hay whilst the sun shines. Today you are hearing our voice. Today you are hearing people sharing experience. Take advantage and make something good for yourself before they will come back and say, we can't work with you again. We are sorry. This is what I want to say. Make hay whilst the sun shines. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Michael. And that is very true from our hearts. Okay, we're just sharing our experiences with you. We have seen things happen. It's not like we're messengers of doom. We're not doing anything. Okay, even if you still have your job, at some point you're going to have to slow down. Your health is going to tell you, take off your feet from the accelerator now because you're accelerating too fast. You understand?
Yeah.
So at that point, you go back to something else. So just quickly, how to get involved. If you think this business might be something you want to do, what you have to do is just reach out to any of us right now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow might be too late. Just send us a message. If you have access to any of us, send us a message today and tell us, how can I get started? They will guide you on how to get started, okay? But the first thing to do is always to watch our free info session that will give you a detailed information about what we do in this business. And of course, come back to us with any question you don't understand. We are willing to hold your hands and to show you how to get started so that you too can balance work and family effectively and start living that dream life for yourself and for your family. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to all our viewers that popped up, and then we'll come again next week. Okay, maybe not on this page, but you'll see us again discussing other interesting aspects, that will add value to yourself. So look after yourself, everyone, and bye. We'll see you again.
All right,
Thank you,
bye.
everyone.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.